Hello and welcome to Kids in Concert's very special evening to Kick It Forward for KIC. My name is Riley and I work with KIC both as a teacher as well as creating fun trivia and other virtual events through Zoom. Tonight's program is hosted on a fun platform that allows us to share all of our content with you and allow you to participate and collaborate through comments and donations, all in a live setting. We'll all enjoy watching your comments throughout the evening as we continue to smash through our goal. We thank all of the team members who have worked so hard and spent so much time and effort spreading the word and gaining support with everyone. We've already accomplished so much community, and this is a great success. Our goal is driven by the need to ensure that our teachers are paid competitively to provide music for all. KIC services are not available in the community or in our schools, and as we'll see, there's way more to KIC than just making beautiful music. That's what makes our program so special. We'll begin tonight's event with two wonderful guests. Nathan Chan, cellist, soloist, social media influencer, and Seattle Symphony Associate Principal, and Ravenna Moffett, KIC student and Suquamish royalty. First, a very special Suquamish welcome from Ravenna.
Hachslahil, my name is Ravenna, and I'm currently Mrs. Reno Princess. I enjoy your stay, and this is my second year playing the violin in KIC. I'm so glad that you all are here.
Wow, thank you, Ravenna. That was so sweet. Now let's sit back and enjoy Nathan's performance and our Kick It Forward presentation. Make sure to join us after on Zoom for a reception to celebrate with Nathan and the whole KIC family. Thank you all.
Hello, Kids in Concert. This is Nathan Chan. I am so glad to be here with you this wonderful evening for an amazing fundraiser for Kids in Concert. Woo! From one music lover to another, I know all of you have been having a lot of interesting journeys throughout your musical lives. I grew up playing music at an age not unlike many of you, and I remember the most important thing was being able to connect with others around me who played music as well. Feeling that wonderful musical community around me was so important in my development as a musician, and seeing all the wonderful things you all are doing at KIC has really inspired me, and I can't wait to make music with all of you in person sometime very soon. I hope all of you out there are enjoying the learning process behind music making, because I think it is one of the most fascinating things. It teaches so many aspects of what it means to be a human. Hard work, empathy, listening, and the beauty of creativity and collaboration. It's important that we use our musical voices to unite each and every one of us that is in our community. I'm so glad that Kids in Concert is working hard to fulfill this mission for so many wonderful young artists. I look forward to all of the amazing developments happening at Kids in Concert, and I can't wait to see you all very soon. I thought I'd give you a little musical performance to feed your soul and to really say thank you all for all the support that you have given Kids in Concert. So, what piece am I gonna play? Well, I always have loved Bach. Now I know all of you are incredible music lovers, so I thought I'd share with you some of the deeper cuts in Bach's repertoire. I'd like to play for you the prelude from the third suite. Now this suite always reminds me of the beauty of architecture in music. Great music is like great design. When you feel it and experience it, it just makes sense. But also, great design surprises and delights. And I can think of no better piece that depicts these wonderful twists and turns as this prelude. Please enjoy.
MILLESON, Artistic Director for Kids in Concert.
Hi, I'm KIRSTEN KIC's Program Director.
Our mission is to build compassionate citizens of the world through the healing and developmental power of of music.
KIC was founded in 2010 by a group of friends inspired by the El Sistema program in Venezuela. In the fall of 2013, KIC started its first year of after-school instruction with 11 violin students, most of whom are 4 years old. Now skip ahead to today. We have 61 students who play the violin, viola, cello, bass, flute, and percussion, and our dream of having a full orchestra is coming to life. On any given day, you will find our KIC team working in small groups, playing in ensembles, singing in a chorus, reading together, creating beautiful art, and helping each other along the way. At KIC, community is everything. We're a family.
KIC is a music program that's designed to give them a transformative experience. And you can see, if you follow kids, you can see that happen in front of your eyes.
KIC is special because we are the only trauma-informed free music education program in Kitsap County. Our kids come from all over North Kitsap from diverse economic and ethnic backgrounds. They range in age from kindergarten through 12th grade. They receive an instrument and music instruction and develop academic and social competencies that prepare them for career, college, and life. Our graduation rate is 100%, and all of our grads have gone on to post-secondary education.
KIC is a safe and joyful place where kids get to explore who they are in terms of themselves and in relation to others.
What makes KIC special to me is that at school I feel like I have to be the contained version of myself, and at KIC I feel like I can just let myself go and be who I am and be the silliest that I've ever been.
One of the things I really love about KIC is that all of our kids, teenagers, and grown-ups benefit. We've created a home where all voices are heard and valued. The only requirement for joining KIC is that you want to be there.
We meet our teenagers and kids where they are and give them the opportunity to succeed.
I think that for kids and families, it means opportunity. I think that KIC provides an opportunity that kids aren't going to get anywhere else. And there are a lot of students, a lot of people who never get the opportunity to learn to appreciate music or to play a musical instrument. And so KIC sets them apart from other people, and that makes them feel proud and it makes them feel special.
Oh wow, okay, so I remember the very first time I saw all these students coming with instruments, and I'm like, what is going on? Is Mr. G doing something very cool? And Miss Joni, who was the registrar and secretary here at the time, she goes, you don't know about KIC? And I'm like, no, what's KIC? And she goes, Kids in Concert. And I said, oh, let me hear all about it.
KIC provides the instrument, instruction, and the support to 61 students, kindergarten through 12th grade. We meet 3 days per week after school. We have pods for group music classes, choir rehearsals, individual instrument instruction, and reading buddy groups, where older students work with younger ones to promote reading fluency and literacy. And, of course, there are concerts.
I've been to 3 concerts, maybe 4, but I have a favorite. Hands down, it was last year at Kayana Lodge, and it was so beautiful. And I went with Mr. KOONTZ, and we stayed for the entire thing, and everyone was all dressed up, and the music was excellent, and the ambiance was great, and it, you know, we were watching an orchestra.
I probably shouldn't grab a bag out, made to stop. I probably ain't got the line range, no posh. I got a hoe just be bird with that pretty bird. I caught a dollar, diamond in the rough. A shiny piece of gold, had a reach of gold. Power to me on a beautiful golden 19, but my band is old. It's used in these streets.
Summer, we have camp experiences that include musical theater and chamber music. We invite all area students to attend. This provides a valuable resource to parents in need of childcare.
My favorite KIC memory probably has to come out of the last KIC summer camp we did, because I've done all these KIC summer camps where I was in them and they were just so much fun. So it was really, really cool to be able to finally be super involved with it, and I got to actually help write and direct it, which was really magical to be able to see all the kids who were working so hard, and they got to put it all together, and it was really cool to put that in perspective.
In the fall, there is a college tour of area schools for middle and high school students. For many of our kids, this is their first experience contemplating a future after high school.
What's your favorite KIC memory?
Our mentor trip in 2019.
What did you like about that trip?
Bonding with people.
Like going on the KIC tours with everyone to the college and visiting Western Washington University, and it was just nice to have the experience and all.
My favorite KIC memory is going on KIC tour, because I was able to be closer with a lot of friends at that time, and I still talk to people from KIC tour to this day.
We have 8 part-time staff and over 20 teenage volunteer mentors, many of whom are musicians. Our adult volunteers offer their talents from years of experience as school teachers in music education, composition, and counseling. When our students reach the 6th grade and have demonstrated leadership and responsibility, they may be promoted to student mentor and are assigned to work with the younger students.
Well, it gives a safe place for kids to go to after school. I mean, not only for the kids who are students, but even for the mentors. I just thought it was so cool that my daughter was involved helping other kids learn music, and she wasn't out on the streets causing trouble. And I knew she was going someplace where she was going to be able to give back all this knowledge and love of music that she had gained, and she'd be able to share her love of people, because she's got a real love of people. And I thought this would be a cool opportunity for her, a chance for her to grow up and a chance for her to give back. I thought, you know, that was really cool.
I think it is opportunity. I think it's a sense of belonging. I think it can be a pride. I think it works that way. But I think it's kind of like, I don't know, marvelous is the right word, right? Anytime you get a group of adults watching these children, not only performing the music, but watching the older students helping the younger students perform this music, the look on their face is just like jaw dropped, right? It's amazement. So maybe marvelous.
You know, I think that to see KIC as only a music program is probably not capturing the full extent of what KIC is and what it provides. I think that KIC it uses the vehicle of music, and certainly music does wonderful things in the brain to help kids succeed. But I think that relationship, to me, is the heart of KIC. And the relationships are on so many levels. There is healthy relationships that are promoted among the kids themselves with mentors who are just slightly older than they are. And so they're kids who the smaller kids look up to. And then there's the teachers who provide such a nurturing experience in the process of education and teaching. But it's also a way for families to then understand what it means to be supportive of a successful venture for their kids. And so I think that KIC is all of those things.
When did you know that you were invested in KIC for the long haul?
Let's see. When I was really invested in KIC was about a year in, which I feel like sounds kind of bad, but I'm pretty used to seeing really nice people come to the tribe and say, let's have this program here. And then it kind of works for a while, and then maybe it doesn't get what they were hoping to get out of it for them, and then it leaves. And, you know, I have my kids in a lot of different activities, and it always just felt very transactional. Like, I'm doing this, I'm paying for dance classes, and then I'm showing up for the rehearsal, and I have to follow all of their rules. Well, after the first year of Kids in Concert, Kirsten came and talked to me, and Laura came and talked to me and said, we feel like we're busing the kids over to Bainbridge to have these lessons, and it means that we don't get to see the parents and we don't get to interact with them. So how do we make a bigger impact? How do we get to see the parents? How do we get to make this program a real community program? And I said, well, it sounds like you need to come to the res. And they did it. And I was like, oh, okay, these people are different. These people are here for the long haul, and I'm here for the long haul too. So whatever I can do to help make this a success, I'm going to, because that to me really proved a commitment into the Suquamish community, that we didn't have to go somewhere else, that we have the ability here in Suquamish to grow an amazing program like this.
Stage for it to let kids shine.
Yeah.
I think about the summer camps and the musicals and how many kids had solos or did this or did that. And, you know, I never had those opportunities as a kid to be on a stage in front of a crowd and performing in ways that just never presented themselves to me. So I think it, you know, and as a community, it brings us together to celebrate that.
They bring joy. I mean, there is joy written all over these little faces. So they are so proud. They show the community that even the smallest of child can learn something, which I think is very tough, because reading music and learning an instrument can be really hard for people. And they are so proud. So I think they bring joy and pride to their community and to themselves.
KIC is magical joy. It's birds flying overhead. It's crows cawing in the background. It's waves crashing on the beach. It's all of those little magic moments in your day, all made up by these amazing kids and their laughter and their love for each other and their mentors and friends.
I think that KIC cultivates creativity, and I think that it provides students with one more avenue to success and instills confidence and passion in young people.
KIC is good people doing good things.
I think it's a family. I think that's what it is. I mean, yes, you have your immediate family, right? But really, especially during this pandemic and all this craziness, we have learned to count on everybody around us, because maybe your family has been hit by this and maybe your family hasn't, but either way, there's somebody checking on you, there's somebody that's acknowledging that you're there and that you need to be checked on and loved, and it really is just a bigger sense of community and family.
In 2020, in the midst of a pandemic, KIC persevered. We supplied countless Cookie Friday deliveries with a distance hello and occasional instrument tuning. We delivered handmade cards to stay in touch. We increased our staff hours to accommodate one-on-one lessons via Zoom, conducted small group ensembles as allowed. We also hosted open mic nights. We had a virtual choir. We did the 12 Days of KICmas and trivia nights with Riley. In a nutshell, we remained a constant.
outcomes are best reflected in the words of our mentors and graduates. Prepare to ugly cry.
I don't think I would be going into the field I'm going into now if it wasn't for KIC. Like, you know, I want to work with kids and I want to be in the medical field and I want to do all these things. I want to be a leader. And I don't think those things would have come from, if I hadn't had KIC, I don't think I would be there. You know, I wouldn't think that I was capable of being a leader in that way that I know that I am now. So, and I think, you know, I didn't have the easiest high school, and I wasn't an angel child through high school, but KIC was really like a constant for me through all of that. And it was, you know, they don't even know how helpful they were to me. And, you know, going in every day and seeing Kirsten and Laura's like smiling faces at me and seeing all the kids, it was always such a relief to go there and know these kids love me and they're always going to.
KIC's probably been one of the best experiences I've ever experienced in my entire life. Everything about it's just so good, and what it means to me is just unconditional love and like acceptance and just family and community, and I don't know, it's that kind of thing's like hard to find even with like your actual family. So it's like being able to find that with people you're not even related to. It's just so important.
Yeah, I heard about it through my family. I think my mom was involved with the very beginning of it, and I was asked to help out with like some art related things like that, and I really liked it. Like for the first few times I volunteered, and I just wanted to keep going to KIC and keep volunteering there. And also just everyone involved is really awesome. It's just, yeah, good vibes all around.
I feel like KIC means everything to me. It's just such a it's the best place. Like, it helped me become so much more confident and like empathetic and understanding, and just like so much better, and it's the best place.
I think KIC has been, of all the opportunities that I've had to be able to teach and work with kids, it's been the teaching experience that has shown me how big of an impact you can make on somebody's life when teaching. So I think it's just proven what a lot of people who work with music and work with kids know to be true, and that there's a big impact to be made, and that's what KIC is meant to me.
I think that KIC is one of those rare places that you can actually see the impact you're making. I think a lot of us probably feel like we're just going through life like as a guessing game, and we just don't know if we're making the right decisions and doing the right thing and making the impact we want to. But at KIC, I feel like you can really see it, and you can feel it, and you can feel the impact that other people are having on you, and you can see it in the kids and in the final performances and the look on their faces after they're done, and they're so proud of themselves and we're so proud of them, and it's just such a rare experience to have. And it's so validating that we're doing the right thing and we're in the right place.
A leader, and as an adult who is a constant in these children's lives, you get to be there on the very bestest day of their entire lives. But you're also there when it gets real and it gets dark, it gets uncomfortable, but you're there and you support them through the whole thing, and you stay and you're there.
KIC is being welcomed in open arms, and usually an attacking scream hug from at least one or two kids. KIC is a place where you can go and feel welcomed and make music and have a family. KIC is a happy place.
Oh, KIC is everything. When I talk about Kids in Concert, my whole face lights up. I can't stop smiling when I'm talking about it. And that's just true for our whole family. You know, even on days when we're having a hard day and we don't want to leave the house, it's like, okay, but we're going to KIC. Our family does KIC. And so it really does have that feeling like family. And coming from a Native American background, we're really strong into auntie and uncle culture. Like, I am used to calling anybody slightly older than me my aunties and uncles and my cousins. And that's what Kids in Concert feels like to me. It's part of the reason that I say yes to KIC all the time. It's the reason that my kids are involved in there, is because they have this extended family system there. And, you know, when our family has gone through hard times, when my daughters lost their classmate this year, the people that they reached out to were their Kids in Concert family. And I didn't even know they were doing that until I got checked on by our Kids in Concert family, who were checking to make sure I was okay and making sure that the kids were okay. I can't ask for more than that. I mean, it's so much more than a program. It's really a community, and I show up for community, and I want to teach my kids to show up for community, and Kids in Concert teaches us how to show up, and they show up for us. It's very reciprocal.
Help us today by supporting our Kick It Forward campaign.
Thank you for supporting our community.
Can we have a word count or like a time limit or something? Right? Like, is this like an elevator speech? Because I have an elevator speech.
I played the bassoon, but I don't think there was ever a place for that in Kick.
Or are we just doing rocket fire? That's not a thing. Speed fire?
Yes.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
I did the right motion.
You had the idea down.
That was a very Laura moment.
Yeah, it was.
God, now I'm crying too. There's gonna be a blooper of all of us just crying.
Sorry, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna hold myself together.
Oh dear. See, I thought I could do it without crying, and that you were gonna blubber, and I would be,
Even.
Okay. Well, all three of us cried.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't cry. I was stoic. Stoic the whole time. It's a little hot in here. I'm sweaty. I don't know.
Sorry, I've been crying ever since Abby went, and now it's just coming more.
Gosh, you guys, you're making this very difficult.
Laura's fault. She wrote the questions.
Exactly.
How I'd describe my cake experience is just like, it's like when your parents go away on like a really long trip, and everyone just kind of laces about the house, and it gets like super messy, and then it's like they're on the way home from the airport, so you have like 3 hours to get it clean. All your siblings are like running around like putting everything back. I don't know, like some kids are like taking their time, like putting everything back in the right place, and other people like shoving things under the bed. The chaos, but like trying to get everything put together and then making it in the end, just having that sense of pride at the end.
That is a very fine description of camp.
I'd just like to share how many Kick souvenirs I have next to me. I've got Harold. I've got my clipboard. I've got this cello. This is all unintentional. I did not plan this. This is just how I live.
I would like to mention this cat in the background that Nana gave me. This is the banana pillow that Laura got me.
I have an I Heart Kick button.
I have my Kick mug and my Kick shirts and my Kick hat, and I have the Kick Valentine's Day card on my fridge. It's the only thing on my fridge in my door. I have a picture of Popper that I keep in my wallet. I don't really think you can have a small amygdala and be in Kick. I don't really think that works.
When did you know that you were invested in Kick for the long haul?
I would say right at the beginning. When I started cleaning the room, I knew that I was for the long haul.
I just wrote this, so give me a sec. KIC is my favorite place, means everything to me. Kids, instruments, and mentors too. So much love and she sticks to cookies every Friday, art, books, music, and some best friends. Please give us some money. Don't put this in the video, Kirsten.
Don't put that in. I'm so sorry.
No, I think it should go in. I think it'll make the cut.
I think I will be making the video and it's not going to make the cut.
I think you should just slide it in there.
Yeah, I'll make sure it gets in.
Just stitch it in right at the very end as the credits are rolling.
And also, I had the tropical fruit drinks song stuck in my head the other day, so that was a lovely surprise.
The other day, my mom called me while I was up at school, and she goes, "Kylie, what are the lyrics to the tropical fruit drink song?"
I was singing it at Bruce last week, so.
I got